Samsung Galaxy A50 have curved back and light build. It offers excellent in-hand feel. The panel is dominated by a stunning nearly edge-to-edge display with a U-shaped notch on top and a slight chin at the bottom. The phone comes with Infinity U Super AMOLED screen that just looks fabulous. It has a full HD+ resolution with 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. The screen is bright, vibrant and seems well calibrated. The Galaxy A50 display also comes embedded with a fingerprint sensor. The Samsung Galaxy A50 is driven by an Exynos 9610 chipset. The Galaxy A50 consists of triple camera system as one of its major highlights. Samsung has once again opted for a 25MP primary sensor with 1.7 aperture, which is coupled with a 5MP sensor which have 2.2 aperture and an 8MP wide-angle sensor which have 2.2 aperture also. For selfie lovers, there is also a 25MP camera which have 2.0 aperture placed right inside the U-shaped notch. The design is cool, AMOLED display is good quality, the One UI software is better than what most other Android brands have to offer, and battery backup is excellent. The day-to-day performance should be good enough for average users over a longer period of time. Samsung Galaxy M40 is the fourth installment in the company's online exclusive M series. It's also the first M series phone to include a competent Qualcomm chipset and Samsung's striking One UI software. The front of the M40 is dominated by an Infinity O display, whereas the O represents a punch hole. Samsung has managed a 91% screen-to-body ratio, and that makes Galaxy M40 quite manageable and handy. The Galaxy M40 has a 6.3-inch screen which has FHD+ resolution amounting to 409 ppi. It shows punchy colors, can achieve a maximum brightness of up to 480 nits, and the calibration is quite good. The Galaxy M40 is driven by Qualcomm Snapdragon 675 chipset. With 6GB of DDR4 RAM and 128GB of internal storage. M40 have 32MP with 1.7 aperture sensor as a primary rear camera. The primary sensor gets the assistance of 5MP depth sensor in portrait mode. There is another 8MP sensor on the back that can capture ultra-wide-angle shots. Apart from these rear cameras, there is a 16MP with a 2.0 aperture sensor for a selfie on the front of the phone. The Galaxy M40 fixes what has traditionally been a limitation of affordable Samsung phones. This time Samsung particularly focuses on the performance hardware and uses a popular, tried and tested Qualcomm chipset instead of a value Exynos SoC chipset. Samsung Galaxy M30s smartphone will be launched on 29th September 2019. The phone comes with a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 20:9. It is powered by an octa-core Exynos 9611 10nm processor. It comes with 6GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Samsung M30s on the rear packs triple camera setup consisting of a 48MP main shooter and a 8MP ultra-wide lens along with a 5MP depth sensor. There is a 16MP camera on the front for selfies. This device is based on Android 9.0 Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 1TB. It is powered by a 6000 mAh battery with 15W fast battery charging support. It was launched in opal black, sapphire blue and pearl white colors. The Galaxy A30 bound to make a positive impression with its design and build quality. It is slim and feels literally light as a feather. The panel of the phone is dominated by a vibrant 6.4-inch screen with a U-shaped notch at the top housing the selfie camera, and there's a sizable chin below the display. Considering everything, the Galaxy A30 is certainly one of the best looking devices in its price segment. The A30 houses a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus display with 1080 by 2340 pixels resolution and 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. The phone features a dual lens setup with 16MP primary sensor and 5MP ultra-wide sensor. The latter has the same 123° field of view as Samsung's new 2019 flagship, the Galaxy S10 Plus. For selfie lovers, there's a 16MP camera on the front. Even though the phone feels extremely light, Samsung hasn't compromised on the battery part. In fact, it comes with a massive 4000 mAh battery. Samsung Galaxy A30 is a gorgeous smartphone with gorgeous screen. appealing design, Android Pie based clean software and a massive battery. The Samsung Galaxy M30 has a gorgeous AMOLED screen and looks just awesome from the front. The front camera resides in a U-shaped notch, which is inconsequently smaller than the V-shaped notch on the Galaxy M20 and M10. The Galaxy M30 has the same Exynos 7904 chipset that we see on Samsung Galaxy M20 and Galaxy A30. Samsung Galaxy M30 have 3 camera sensors at rear. This extra camera unit is a depth sensor that makes the live focus mode so much better. The other 2 rear cameras remain same, a 13MP sensor with 1.9 aperture lens and a 5MP wide-angle shooter with 2.2 aperture. The selfie camera, however, has a higher resolution 16MP sensor. The battery backup on the Galaxy M30 is excellent. The phone can easily last for a day of heavy uses. It supports fast charging and Samsung also bundles a fast charger in the box. If you are not much into high-end gaming, would value display quality over the camera performance, and are restricted by a budget, the Galaxy M30 won't disappoint.